offerings from the induction team are top tips for starting Sawtry Village Academy. Normally this is done by a team of teachers from the Academy speaking to Year 6 and their class teacher in person. Unfortunately, we've not been able to do this in a number of schools due to the restrictions. If we have managed to see you over the last few weeks, we hope the presentation was useful and this PowerPoint serves as a reminder to what was said. My name is Mr Wilson and I support Mr Yeomans with the Key Stage 2 into Key Stage 3 induction programme at Sawtry Village Academy. On your arrival on your first day, we will be the people you are more likely to see first of all in the main hall at 8:40 AM. On Friday the 19th of June, parents and carers should have received an email from the Academy telling you which house you will be in. You will be part of a tutor group of approximately 20 students, approximately 4 from each year group. This is overseen by a form tutor. Your senior tutor is in charge of the house and there is a student support assistant who will be available to help you when your tutor is teaching. They are based in the house office all day if you feel unwell, feel the need to contact home or have lost or forgotten something. They will also contact home if you are not in school and we have not had a call to say why you are off. You go to your tutor room in your house every morning when the first bell goes at 8:40 AM for registration and a form activity. You will have an assembly once a week. Most of you will have these in houses. This takes place in the main hall. First day, you will have 1 hour with your tutor going through your timetable and map of the school to help you orientate yourself. It is also a time to get to know other students in your tutor group. Please make sure you order the correct uniform for your house, including logoed trousers or skirt. Shoes are black and should not be canvas or trainer style. Make sure they are comfortable as you will be doing a lot of walking between lessons. Please make sure your hair colour is natural with no tram lines. Jewellery is limited to 2 studs per ear and a watch. Please do not paint your nails or wear excessive makeup to school. You will need a bag to carry your equipment in. Make sure your name is on the inside and you can easily identify it on the outside as there are over 800 bags on site during the school day. Make sure your pens work and you also have pencils and a ruler for all your lessons. Highlighter and coloured pens and pencils are also useful to have every day. There is nothing worse than your food and drink exploding all over your books, so think carefully about a robust box or separate bag for these items. School starts at 8:45 AM with registration, so make sure you are on site in good time. A bell will sound at 8:40 AM to prompt you to make your way to registration with your tutor group. If you are walking to school, please do so safely by crossing the road sensibly and as far as possible walking with other students. By car, the drop-off point is by the student entrance on site and pick-up is in the right-hand car park as you come onto site. If you are travelling to the Academy by bus, please arrive at the bus stop 10 minutes before the collection time. If your bus is late, make sure you have an agreed plan with your parents and carers about how you are going to get to school. When you are on the bus, all you need to do is sit in an empty seat for the journey. If you leave your seat, you could distract the driver who may inform the Academy. Have a look at this slide and familiarise yourself with when the lessons start, when break and lunch times are, and the optional after-school session timings. Please make sure your parents and carers are aware of when you are staying behind for clubs and fixtures. There will be lots of clubs to get involved in at Sawtry Village Academy. This is a great opportunity as a Year 7 to get to know other students who may have the same interests as you. These clubs are free, run weekly and finish at 4 p.m, unless it's a sports fixture, which may be slightly later if the team are playing an away fixture. Credits are a great way to make a really good impression to your teachers, tutor and parents and carers. You can get a grit if you show good ongoing determination, and a zest if your work is inspirational and adds to the content of the teacher's lesson in some way. These points feed into the inter-house competition and will make you a big hit with your tutor and senior tutor. Unfortunately, we do have to have mechanisms for when standards are not at the level we would expect from someone at secondary school. A 15-minute detention could be for lack of work in class, lack of homework, lack of focus or rudeness. A 30-minute detention happens after school on a Friday and are for persistent poor behaviour, lack of work or lateness. A 60-minute detention is for persistent poor behaviour across a number of subjects, lack of respect towards others or persistent lateness to lessons. The school canteen is open first thing in the morning at 8:15 a.m. for breakfast, in case any students have not managed to have something to eat first thing or get food for later in the day. It opens again at 11 a.m. for break time for snacks, sandwiches and drinks, and at 1:20 p.m. for hot food, sandwiches, snacks and drinks. Students can bring their own food for break and lunch and a bottle of water that can be refilled at the drinking fountain. If any student feels uncomfortable as a result of the actions of others, they have lots of options open to tell someone to get this sorted out. This could be a friend, someone in the tutor group, the tutor, the senior tutor, the SSA, a teacher, myself, or Mr. Yeomans. We can only support you if we know what you are concerned about. Make sure you speak if you are concerned about anything, if this is ever the case. Despite the current lockdown situation, we are really looking forward to meeting you all when you start at Sawtry Village Academy. We are already hearing really positive things about your year group and fully expect this to be a vintage year. Please make sure you keep up to speed with all of the communications from Mr. Yeomans over the coming weeks, and make sure your journal, which we sent out recently, is completed and returned, either to your Year 6 teacher or Mr. Yeomans by email or by post. Have a really great summer and we will see you all very soon.